Yo, what up, what up? Welcome back to Benchmade Podcast, where you get all your sports analytics off the bench. I'm Kai, here to bring to you guys a little bit of news, a little bit of analysis. We back in this motherfucker. I know we've been on and off the last couple of weeks, but this is a starting podcast. We still trying to get the bumps and bruises, or whatever you want to call it, nicks and crannies, But realistically, I was in Pittsburgh this past weekend, so I didn't really have much football to watch. It was a great game. Not this past weekend watching the Bears, but the past weekend. That's why we didn't have another episode uh, souped and ready for y'all. But we back. But yeah, no, like I was saying, I was in Pittsburgh. Definitely a beautiful city to go to. If you a Pittsburgh fan or not, I would recommend to check that site out. There's a lot of history going into that state. A lot of trees. I'm out here in Nevada, so definitely a culture shock. Well, not a culture shock because I'm originally from California, but as far as nature wise, I've been here for 7 years, so definitely a culture shock. But like I said, man, we back. And we gonna keep it rocking. We gonna keep it rocking. We gonna have Aaron gonna be back soon. Sam gonna be back, and then we got a few promotions to put out for y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna kick it to y'all today. Let's get it. So the first, I know I told y'all this ain't just a regular just one sport type podcast. So we gonna implement a little basketball here, a little football there, a little boxing here. So I want to get started with the first boxing take. Um, Devin Haney puts a massive beat down on Brian Norman. Very unexpected. Um, I would say in the beginning I was growing to be a Haney fan until I saw him fight Lomachenko. I believe Loma was robbed, but me and Sam both agreed one day, probably a few days ago after the fight, or probably before the fight. We was like, after evaluating it, watching the tape on mute, and actually going through it. Loma gave it to him in the middle rounds, but that nigga Loma slowed up like the 11th to 12th round, which was pretty much his downfall. And the cliche slang, if you want to beat the champ, you got to really beat the champ. So he took his foot off the gas, lost that one. Then Devin Haney came, beat Regis Prograis convincingly. So we like, okay, like, all right, he got hands, he got something. Then but with that one, to give you a little more elaboration, I had him beating Regis through the whole. I thought that whole little hype was weak as hell. I think anybody with a brain would have known he was gonna beat Regis. Um, Regis had no reach. Devin Haney already a naturally big body dude, so he had to just jab step and get up out of there. Regis was no match. Then comes Ryan Garcia. I had him beating Ryan Garcia mentally, but I placed a bet for Ryan Garcia to get a knockout because after seeing how he fought Loma, I'm like, this nigga ain't got no chin. Like, he up and down with it. He up and down with it. We don't know who he gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, uh, anybody with a good punch power, that nigga going down. He ain't got no chin for that type of shit. But he ended up uh, losing that fight, knocked down 3 times, embarrassed. Ryan Garcia tested positive for Ostarine. We can go into our conspiracy theories on that if we want to, but the test is a test. It came positive. It was a percentage of Ostarine, but he still tested positive. So we wrote Devin Haney off. It's over with. I was tired of seeing him hopping around, suing niggas. He taking niggas to court. He doing all this bitch ass shit to stay in the limelight. Like, in his next fight, I forgot, Hispanic dude, forgot who was his name, but he was supposed to be a heavy hitter. The nigga danced around the ring the whole 12 rounds, beat him, but danced around the ring. We didn't see no action. It was so bad that they had to shrink, make sure the ring for this fight against Brian Norman was small so he wouldn't do such thing. Um, so Devin Haney, everybody wrote him off. It was like another, I would say, Shakur Stevenson. Like, all right, we tired of these niggas. Like, we need somebody to write these niggas off. Write these niggas off. Um, so Brian Norman comes around. I'm not too familiar with it. I heard his name. I've seen a couple fights, and I seen him watch a few tapes, seen how he get down with that left hand, left hook. I'm like, okay, this might be the dude. Devin ain't got no chin. Like, this might be the dude to get him. Like, I'm over. I didn't bet on it, but I'm excited to see. Like, shit. Like, I ain't trying to hate on a black man, but shit, I couldn't stand. I can't stand this nigga. But Devin Haney goes out there. I want to say third round or set third round. Put Ryan Norman on his ass, just like in this picture that you guys see. Put him on his ass, and the story was written from there. Now everybody could say like, "Oh, it was a weak fight. He didn't knock him out. He didn't do this." And I watch boxing for the knockouts, but I also watch boxing for the art. And what he did to him, Brian Norman, he made him look like there's different levels to this boxing game. Brian Norman only 24, Devin Haney 27 with way more experience, especially in the limelight, prime time, you want to say. So he did what he was supposed to do with Brian Norman. Is this the fight to propel him back into good graces? I would say no. I think now, and don't look at me and be like, oh no, he not this or talk. Like, I would say now, Devin Haney is in the area where Mayweather was pretty much the villain throughout the rest of his career. I think Haney got that, or Mayweather pretty much got that villain role, like during the Oscar De La Hoya fight, because everybody said that was pretty much like he should have lost that one. Um, Shit, maybe even the Zab Judah, but I'll say Oscar De La Hoya. But um, he pretty much is gonna take on this villain role. And now his nickname was, since the Prograis fight, was Debo Dev. So now I would say, if I was him, I'll take that villain role and do the same thing to the next nigga. Um, I'm not saying that he is Mayweather as far as skill set. I'm just saying, as far as like, everybody can't stand the nigga and want to see the nigga lose, they gonna pay to see the nigga lose to pretty much humiliate him, and that might give him the drive to stay undefeated. Even though we know he not undefeated, but but yeah, Devin Haney got the victory. He shut my ass up. And shut the rest of the boxing world ass up. I know I saw Timothy Bradley talking crazy on a few podcasts or video recordings, and it was just everybody was against this nigga. Nobody had faith in this nigga Devin Haney whatsoever. Like, and the cold part is, he actually did get touched, because Brian Norman didn't just go down and lose. Brian Norman went down. He looked like he shouldn't have been in there, but towards the end of the fight, I'll say like seventh round and up, you can see that there was that fighting, southern nigga style in Brian Norman, where he was trying to get gritty with him. He caught him a few times, but Devin Haney was able to eat him and go from there. But I think this is a learning lesson from Brian. Like, I was just telling my girl about this. Like, all this whole slugfest, fucking CTE ass boxing, like, that shit is out of here now. We seen it with Terrence and fucking what did he just fight? Canelo. Look, I'm already forgetting his name. Terrence and Canelo. We seen it with Terrence and Spence, and we seen it with this. Like, and then there was another fight under that card. I don't know if you guys know Bam Rodriguez, but he fought for a title. or to defend his title, and the dude that he fought was a slugger, and Bam was a technical sound fighter. So this whole old school, oh, I want to see a knockout. Oh, they ain't fighting. Like that shit gonna get you a L in today's time. I don't know too many niggas that's out here just slugfesting and winning, unless they fighting other slugfesters that, you know what I'm saying. That it's a good compatible fight, and that's why these niggas be picking and choosing they fights. Even Conor Ben talking about some, oh, I don't want to fight Devin Haney because I don't like that style of fight. You don't like that style of fight because you know you probably gonna lose that fight. That's exactly why you don't like that style of fight. At the end of the day, you got to get points. At the end of the day, I mean, a knockout's incited. That's what people want to pay. That's what people pay for. But niggas ain't fighting like that no more. And if you fight a nigga like that, you better have a little toolkit in your bag. If you ain't got no toolkit, the hell you in the construction field for? For sure. But nah, big shout outs to Devin Haney. He proved me wrong. You always gotta cheer your black people on. That's for sure. So we ain't no haters, but definitely want to see him meet his match, and because I still don't believe in the nigga. But I would say Devin Haney do got a hell of a jab. He got that power jab that Crawford had against Spence, where he stopped a nigga in his tracks. He probably got one of the top 5 jabs in the game right now. If I'm being real, I said top 5 jabs in the game. So I'll say he's 5 and 4 others before him. You could put him top 10, whatever. I'm not saying top 10 fighter again. I'm saying top 10 jab or top 5 jab in the game. But yeah, congrats Devin Haney. Salute. We'll see what comes in fruition for him next. I got no idea. Um, based off he's in 147 now. I don't know who's in 147. I know Shakur and Teofimo. That's supposed to be the next biggest fight that we gonna cover. That's gonna be I think that's probably like 140, maybe 135, 140, one of the two. But 147, I mean everybody's pretty much gone. Like all the older guys that we know. And then Boots, he went to 154. So I guess Devin got a belt at 147 now because Brian Norman was the champ at that. I don't know if there's a rematch clause. I don't think that nigga should be rematching him anytime soon. Like, just leave it at that. And then congrats to Abdullah Mason, young cat, 135. He got him I think a WBO belt, WBO. And he's a reigning champ now. I think his record is like 19 wins, 17 KOs. He got a lot of work to put in. Don't get me wrong, because he be getting clipped too. But what's the good thing about him is that he got grit and heart. Like he got technical skill and grit to get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just no slugfest, like, and not moving his head. Not just like he slugfest moving his head. He backing you up, jab you off the back foot. You know what I'm saying? He got it all. So he another top talent in the game right now. So congrats to both them guys, Abdullah and Devin Haney. And what's next for Abdullah? Shit, he got options. He got a belt. He could fight because Shakur got the WBC, and Tank still has the IBF. Even though we don't know what the fuck he gonna do, but if one of them can unify with that WBO, who knows? And we might have like a little mega fight with now him fighting Tank and Shakur. Yeah, he gonna take a L. That might be his first L, so I'll say him just defending the little runner-ups for a while before he take on them tasks. But yeah, that's my boxing take for y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. On to the next segment. On to our next segment, man. Let me see what we got here. We got Shador Sanders, brother. Shador Money Sanders. I want to know what y'all think of Shador Money Sanders. I'm still recording yet. But anyway, yeah, so we got Shador Sanders. He coming in off his first start. First start of the season. He filled in for Dylan Gabriel last week against the Ravens. He threw an interception last week, and he looked pretty terrible. But he didn't have. I'm guessing I'm hearing he didn't have any practice with the first strings. And he just had a slow start. To be honest with you, I think that means something. Like, you should get your first string reps just so you can get up to the speed, but you should already have like a feel for the game, especially coming in at what preseason and shit like that. But I'm not gonna take nothing much from it. But he looked like shit last week, but came in and he looked better. He looked good. He definitely threw the ball down the field. I'll say that much. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the clip for y'all of some of his highlights while I'm talking about this. But yeah, no, he threw the ball downfield, something Dylan Gabriel wasn't doing. Dylan Gabriel wasn't doing that at all. And he made shit happen with he made a few plays happen with his legs. A lot of shit that he was doing was a lot of dinks and dunks, I would say. But he did throw the ball twice or three times down the field. So he got the ball out his hands. What I'll say about Shador Sanders is that he a poised cat. He got the confidence that his dad got. Here was one of the passes. That was nice. Or actually, nope, incomplete. There was a play. It's going to come up. But he a poised dude. He always been in the limelight. His dad was obviously pro corner. Deion Sanders, Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer. Can't take much from him. And he was coached by his dad his whole life, so he already has that type of mentality to, be confident in what he's doing. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Boom. That was cold. But he got confidence in what he's doing. I think what week is it? Week what? 12, 13? I think with there's an interception. With what he got in his skill set, I think if he honed his skill set the rest of the year, next year, if they could get some quality receivers for him, there should be no reason why he's not starting. Because I mean, like, the poise that he got is already, NFL type poise where you can be comfortable standing in the pocket. You're not just immediately rushing out the pocket unless you absolutely need to rush out the pocket. His decision making is pretty good. He did throw he Benchmade for that. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy's absolutely Benchmade. But his decision making out in the pocket is very, very, like, he is very solid. He's a smart player. He not no just dumb quarterback, and I know they trying to paint that picture of him as being arrogant and this, that, and the third, like act like he can't play quarterback, but it's just part of the game. Like, you gotta feel confident in yourself. As y'all can see, he did have some miscues in this game. It wasn't a perfect game, but like I said, it was the first game, and it's against it's against the Raiders. They love rushing the passer. If Raiders don't got nothing, they got a cool little defense on them. Then Browns and Raiders, like, all you can worry about is defense. So, all you got is defense when it comes to them. So yeah, but decent game stats wise. He went 11 for 20, 209, one TD, one interception. What is that? Over 50%, 209 yards. That's backup quarterback shit. Like I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna completely glaze Shador. Like I like Shador, but I ain't gonna completely glaze because you see plays like that where he taking shots down and two niggas is two niggas is on Jerry Judy. Like that could have been a pick right there. So he definitely he definitely got some. It's funny as I'm watching this clip, I'm thinking like, man, this nigga got some work to do. So that was one of his touchdowns. It was a little swing pattern screen, 60 yards down the field. Um, 60 yards down the field, bang. Um, but yeah, he got a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna sit up here and glaze like, cause I know there's a lot of people that's all on Shador's nuts just because he's Shador Sanders, and they want him to get in. They think he about to change the whole fucking franchise around. I'll be the first to say that I don't think that's gonna happen. You had a couple quarterbacks go run through there. Jameis Winston being one, even though he ain't all that, but or shit, I take that back because I got a segment about him. But Jameis Winston, he failed there. Deshaun Watson failed there. Baker Mayfield, you see what he doing now. He failed there. Johnny Manziel was like one of their earlier best ones. He failed there, but I mean Johnny Manziel was a party nigga. He wanted to drink beer and pop tags. So you can't front, you can't complain about that. But um, yeah, but Shador, I don't think he's gonna change the franchise around because the franchise is just what it is. It's just shit. Like there's no absolute there's no absolute solution for what they got going on. And I think if you ask a guy like Myles Garrett, he gonna tell you the same shit. Like shit, I'm just collecting a nice fat ass check. You know what I'm saying? He ain't expecting to win. There was a clip where he was actually surprised when the ball traveled 45 yards down the field when Shador threw it. But like I said, not to take anything from him. He great dude, great personality. I just don't see him changing the franchise. And for all the people that's just bandwagoning and just watching just to watch Shador, like that's just gonna add a little bit more pressure. But I mean, pressure makes diamonds, and I feel like he is built for that type of pressure. I just want to see him with a different team. Um, he's gonna have a couple games. I don't know who the Browns got next, but he's gonna have a couple games where niggas gonna look at him like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what, like it. The media is gonna flip. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like everybody riding so high right now on the Shador wave. I'm just watching game. I'm about to just watch game for game. Like he gonna have some splash plays. That's just in him. But you niggas gotta remember, bro. Like the nigga playing for the Browns. The nigga, they beat the Raiders. Like, you know what I'm saying? No smut on his name, but I'm just saying, like, let's take this game for game. And we don't even know if he gonna even start. Like, Dylan Gabriel might come back and they might do some fuck shit and swap the quarterbacks out. So let's calm down on it, take it game for game, and go from there. But congrats to Shador Sanders, boy. Shador motherfucking Sanders. He stepped in, handled his business, did what he was supposed to do. You can't knock him. But that's my story for that. But yeah, Jerry Judy, you Benchmade for that. Almost cost the game because you went over here do a little too much. Nigga got a little too excited that he got a 45 yard catch. Nigga got too excited. Nigga finally hit the over on his receiving yards, and nigga thinking he doing something. We need to calm it down and play it safe for my boy. But congrats to the Browns, they won, and congrats to Shador Sanders. So next, what I was just talking about, the fucking Jameis motherfucking Winston. I seen this clip, dude, where this dude was talking about Jameis Winston might be like one of the best quarterback or one of the best players to play to play football. because you just don't know it. Like he just got all types of talent. The nigga, the nigga can give you the best motivational speech in the in the huddle, whatever the hell he talking about, and the nigga can throw either for 400 yards on offense or throw 400 interceptions. the nigga got skill. His he went so this game they played against the Detroit Lions. They lost. Giants again. This is like this is like 6 games they should have won. Think about that shit. Like they should. What are they? 2-10 now. They should be 8-4 right now. They should be 8-4. Think about that shit real quick. Giants should be 8-4, and they lost again. They played Detroit Lions. Everybody thought it was all right. It's cook sauce. Jameis Winston gonna come in. He gonna give us some spectacular shit. We knew that coming in. But this nigga came in slanging it. Came in gun slanging it. Pause. He nigga threw for 36 attempts, 18 completions, threw for 336 yards, 2 TDs. He I believe one of them was a pass and one was a run, and he did throw an interception. He got to throw an interception. That's like you can't get away from not throwing an interception with Jameis Winston. He got to. It comes with the 500 yards. You know what I'm saying? But Jameis Winston balled out. They end up losing in overtime because Jahmyr Gibbs is that nigga Sonic, like Sonic. Fuck it, like that's his name. Like even just how he moves, just straight stiff. You know, like Sonic. All you need is a blue streak. Put a tape a blue cape to the back of that nigga so you can have a little. You know, Sonic when he go into a ball, he got like a light beam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just tape a blue cape around so it look like he the Sonic for sure. But no, Jameis Winston, this is about Jameis Winston. He balls out. And my question is for the rest of the remainder of the season, do you just it's you 2-10? Do you? I mean, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say, do you keep Jameis Winston in and just let him ride the season out? Rest Jackson Dart. He got CT already on year 1, rookie season. Rest him up for next season. Get him trained more, and then come back next year as a solid QB1, or do you put him back in and risk him getting injured and fucking, you know, now you got to worry about next season because the season's damn near over and they ain't making playoffs. So, you know, what's the point of doing all that? Like you ain't like what are you winning? You ain't winning for nothing. Like every game now that you win don't mean shit. So do you risk that, or do you just see what Jameis Winston do? Get some wins, get some confidence built into the team for next season, and then get the confidence built for next season, and then move forward. Like it is what it is. Keep Jameis as a backup. Get rid of Russ, because like I said, these next few wins don't mean a damn thing. But let's check out a few of these highlights that my boy Jameis put out. Jameis Winston came out hot boy. Then he came out hot boy. First play, uh, nice little 10 yards. Then I think this was the flea flicker. This one was crazy. You give it to Jameis. He just adds a spark to the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just adds a spark to the game. You can't go wrong with having Jameis as your backup quarterback, especially if you're a team that's like demolished mentally. Like, you know, like y'all ain't gonna pretty much, you know, you ain't going nowhere. You everybody in a slump house. Like everybody like pretty much in purgatory, the new word niggas like to say. Like, if you have a quarterback like Jameis, he gonna keep you he gonna keep you in the loop and happy. Like, look at this shit. Jameis Winston is balling. But like I said, I want to know what's y'all thoughts on the Jackson Dart thing. Do you keep Jackson Dart, or do you allow Jameis to keep doing this thing to add confidence into the team? Because that's all it is niggas need to get their confidence built. They started the season off what 0-3, bad, like a real bad season with Russell Wilson. I think that killed their confidence. They threw Jackson Dart in. Malik Neighbors got hurt first play. Not first play. Got hurt first game. Jackson Dart even is in, so they didn't even get a chance to get that chemistry. Cam Scatterboo, he got injured. He's done. Oh, there is 2 TDs. 2 TDs in the back of the end zone. Dart. 3 to add to that 336. So that third TD was actually him catching a TD, yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, Cam Scatterboo hurt. The season's just in shambles right now. Not right now. It is it's been in shambles. But what do you do? What do you do from here? That's the biggest question. And I'll say my answer would be just to keep him in. Give the fans at least something to see when they paying for the tickets. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Especially as being a fan, like buying these tickets, like when I just came back from Pittsburgh, like niggas invested. I said I wasn't gonna invest in Steelers no more because they fucking suck. But I still went out there, invested in a terrible towel, a few things. Hear that little, look at her, look, and then the nigga flea flicker into the end zone. the nigga got talent. They said probably one of the best players to step on the field. The nigga can do it all. And Jamie's old goofy ass nigga, old country. I'm a please the white man ass nigga. Like, that's what he is for real. Throwing nothing but darts. And unfortunately, like I said, they still ended up losing. That's just been the Giants' way all year. No getting out of that. Oh look, downfield. Unstoppable. Unmotherfucking stoppable. But yeah. So what's the next step? I don't know. But all I know is shout out to Jameis Winston, my boy. Jameis Winston gonna always have, that's one thing about Jameis Winston. It don't matter if he back up starting or not even playing at all. He loved to play football. He one of them guys where like this is his sport. This is what he grew up doing, and he just still happy to be in the NFL. So with that being said, Jameis Winston is always gonna have him a spot in the in the NFL. Like niggas like Russ. The reason why I bring Russ up is because he is the backup. Niggas the backup now. He went from starter to backup. But niggas like Russ, he ain't gonna really find too many places in the league because he come with all this extra. I want an extra parking space. When he was at Denver Broncos, he fighting with Sean Payton. I want an extra parking spot. Oh, I want my own office. Oh, I need this much money. Oh, this, you know what I'm saying? Like all this extra bougie shit. Now I'm out here, he doing video calls for like to give back to players or something like that, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's like the nigga is like on some like Sierra A-list celebrity type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, coaches don't want that, especially if you over here bullshitting and you not putting out no productivity. Like bro ain't put out shit since since niggas was using cents. But nigga ain't put out no productivity. So, but Jameis Winston will always find a spot in the league, man. And it's just funny to see that, and it's it's cool to see that. I seen somebody posted a tweet. They said Jameis Winston should sign a contract for all all 32 teams, and anybody that get hurt, like he just pretty much fly out, suitcase, fly out and start the game for that team, because that nigga gonna be absolute entertainment. You know when you get a backward quarterback in, you like, oh shit, game over with. Why am I even watching it? And it's just nigga just stink it up. Now James Winston gonna give you about 300-400, 300-400 of excitement. He might throw 3 interceptions, but 300-400 is coming. So, congrats to James Winston. Congrats to James Winston indeed. But on to the next topic. We got our Thursday night round robin. Oh no, my bad. On next topic, still still from the past game. What are we gonna do about our boy JJ McCarthy for the Vikings? Me and Aaron had a conversation before he had to take a little break. We had a conversation like, is what's his name gonna leave, or like because we was talking about Justin Jefferson. He not met he his career is tanking right now under JJ McCarthy. I didn't get no stats on JJ McCarthy, but I think his he threw for 95 yards. 95 yards the whole game. He'll take his sacks, don't get me wrong, but his decision making is just bad. He's just bad. And then he got this whole persona that he's number 9. Like he just looked like a retarded kid playing out there, trying to you know what I'm saying? All right, like a special needs nigga playing out there, and he just can't get it done. Like, and I don't know why Vikings even put all their marbles into JJ McCarthy, because I didn't really. I mean, I knew he won a natty with Michigan, but I didn't really look at him as like, oh, he's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He had weapons around him. They had a crazy run game. They had John. What is it? What is that Harbaugh name? How do I forget it? Not John Harbaugh, but y'all know which Harbaugh I'm talking about. But the younger one, they had a Harbaugh coaching, so it's like everything was, the stars was aligned for that year. And of course he was doing his thing for him, but I mean his college is a different level. But now he coming in. This is technically his rookie season because he didn't play a game last season, or he played one and got hurt. He's pretty much injury prone because this is like his second week in a row playing, because he started this year, got hurt, came back, and yeah, this is what he been doing since. I think if Carson Wentz was still out there, I don't think JJ McCarthy would be out there right now, if we can all be honest. And then now you got guys in the locker room like Justin Jefferson, who, your star player, he your Kobe. You just about to let your Kobe, your Luka Doncic just, accept this? Like, nah, he gonna be asking for a trade. Now, Aaron did say he signed a big contract deal, so he gotta go with the contract needs. But I think they gonna cut this nigga JJ McCarthy loose. I think Vikings, I don't know what their record is, but I think they gonna be like probably like 10, 11, 12 in the draft, maybe a little earlier than that. And they might grab another receiver, or not a receiver, another quarterback coming out the class, or wait a year, because they said 2027 is supposed to be bigger than 2026. But how believable is that? Because niggas thought this class was supposed to be good. Or no, they didn't. I'll take that back. They thought 2026 was supposed to be good. Now I got pushed to 2027. So niggas just making shit up as the year go on. But yeah, I mean, who knows, man? Uh um I think it's time to move on. Um we in week, I forget which week we in. 13, whatever. I don't know. Do the math, add the games up. But we later in the week, and he's still shown no signs of life for that team. Besides the Bears game when he came back. So I mean, he got heart. Don't get me wrong, but do he got the talent in the mental? No, like I said, he looked like a dumbass nigga trying to. I'm number 9. When he make that, when he make that little fucking let's get it like retarded ass nigga. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, no, I think he gonna be cut loose soon. Um, Trades gonna come up. They're gonna try to get a quarterback. It was foolish to get rid of Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold over there in the best situation with the Seahawks. Um, Sam Darnold is cooking over there. He did have a game where he did throw 4 interceptions. I mean, that's not gonna happen with a great quarterback. But Sam Darnold, I wouldn't call him great, but I'll call him he is a damn show competent quarterback that's gonna get you some playoff wins. Is he gonna get you into the big dance? Who knows? But JJ McCarthy ain't doing that no time soon. And are you gonna waste another season trying to figure it out with him? I wouldn't. Niggas gonna be out of Minnesota so fast. I'm telling you, that team looked like it's going down. But that's all I gotta say. A little side note. But happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Benchmade Podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. Please follow us on TikTok. Thursday night football. We got a round robin of football. We got Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys, Bengals, and Ravens. I'm gonna say the best games is probably gonna be the first 2 that I listed. Obviously, Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys. I got the Lions to beat the Packers. I think the Lions, and I might be shocked, I might be surprised because we don't know what's gonna come out of it. But the Lions, they looking like they on a juggernaut run right now. As far as like, even though they had a good game with the Giants, the Giants had a fucking Joker wild card with Jameis Winston. Like you can't prep for a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like having Joe Flacco come in and torch niggas up. You can't prep for a nigga like that. But the Packers, I don't think like. I mean, actually, it could be a good game though, because Packers could take it because they battle tested with the Eagles. They both defenses stood tall in that game. I wish I had somebody to back and forth with me, but I'll take the Lions on it. Only because I think their head coach will find a way to get it done against Packers head coach. As long as he ain't, taking a risk, Dan Campbell. As long as he ain't taking too many risks and putting guys in position to eat, they gonna eat. I think he needs to run a 2 package with both David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. I know Jahmyr Gibbs been getting majority of the touches this year, but I think this is gonna be one of them physical games where you gotta ground and pound, and David Montgomery gonna give you those little gritty 5, 6, 7 yards. But I got Lions to finish it out and take top of the NFC. I think Lions are either in wild card or in the hunt for the NFC, which is crazy. But I think this game gonna set them on top and put them at least in the wild card position. I got Lions. Chiefs and Cowboys. I got Cowboys. Even though it's Thanksgiving, it might be some bullshit. Thing bullshit going on. But I got Cowboys to pull this one off. I think teams are not scared of the Chiefs like how they were seasons ago. I think the Cowboys have the offense to expose Chiefs defense. But Chiefs are on a roll. They just beat the Colts by 3. They needed to beat them because that would have stamped it for is Colts really like that, or is Colts just like they just beating the teams that they should beat and they can't get over the hump against like mediocre or middle of the pack and good teams, because so far they played good teams, middle of the pack teams, they lost. Um, New England is the only team that we still got questions about that's beating teams that is good. You know what I'm saying? So like they're a fucking juggernaut. Um, but I got Cowboys to win. I know I sound like a Chiefs hater, but it is what it is. But Cowboys to win that game. It's just Cowboys defense is bad too. So I'll take Cowboys spread on that. I don't know what their spread is, but let's see, just to give us some real intel. But I'll Cowboys defense did stand tall against Eagles offense, but Eagles offense hasn't been looking so great as far as lately. Mainly because everybody know what they're gonna do, dude. Like, okay, so +3, I'll take a +3 spread for Cowboys. +3 ain't bad. And then Green Bay and Detroit's -2.5. Yeah, I'll take the money line, 138. But yeah, Cowboys D versus Chiefs D. I think Andy Reid gonna chop him up. They're gonna chop him up on defense, but the thing about it is Cowboys can score like 30, 30, 38, 40 something points. Chiefs offense, I haven't seen them really score, and then they offense do crumble a little bit, but so it's gonna be mainly on the defense, and if it is on the defense, then I'll take the Cowboys spread because they defense is ass. They defense is so bad. They said what they second behind the Bengals. Yeah, it's like having a Bengals betting on the Bengals right now, huh? But yeah, I'll take Cowboy spread, Detroit money line, and then on to the Bengals and Ravens game. That's the last Monday night game or Thursday night game, Thanksgiving game. I think the Ravens gonna win. Bengals is going through it right now. They just took what, two losses back to back, or well, they took a multitude of losses back to back. But after losing to us, and then who did they just lose to? I forgot who they just played, but they lost. I think they didn't have Jamar Chase. This might be a Jamar Chase get back game though, because we missed it. I didn't get a chance to talk about it on Benchmade. He spit on Jalen Ramsey. I was actually there for the game to watch it. I didn't see him spit, but cameras caught it. 4K caught it, but I didn't see him spit, but I seen him pushing and shoving. So he got suspended and he was done for the game. But I think I think this might be his revenge game. I could see Joe Flacco feeding him the ball this week if he's playing. I don't know if he's playing or not, but if he's playing, I could see him getting force fed. And both teams, man, both defenses ain't all that either. Ravens defense ain't all that. Uh, they beating teams though. They on a 5 game winning streak, so they do have more of an edge of uppity up against the Bengals. But um, they defense can't get touched. It's not the same defense that we used to seeing. And offensively, they kind of floating along. Lamar. He's still gonna get it done, but the play calling, I'm seeing him getting sacked more times than often. Derrick Henry, he seems like he living in his own fears. He don't want to fumble the ball, so he not he not carrying the ball like how he used to usually carry it. But this should be target practice against that Bengals defense, and Bengals like the Cowboys, but they could put up 40. Is Ravens gonna be able to put up 41? So we'll see. But I got Ravens money line for sure. I don't want to see them win because then the AFC North. I just gotta fucking uh, put up a spread for y'all. I'm gonna be realistic. But I mean, they already took over the AFC North. It's over for us, for our Steelers, for Pittsburgh Steelers, whoever is Pittsburgh Steelers. We got the Bills, and we might fuck around and win that game because that's just how the Steelers are. Realist fans back in like, oh, fate's alive. And then next week, I think we got what, Detroit or somebody, Browns, Detroit, one of the two. We gonna lose. Like, Bring us right back to earth. But yeah, but Ravens, I think they gonna win that game. That'll set them in stone into the AFC North, and then like they got an easy schedule, so that'll be 6 games. So I got Ravens money line, or I wouldn't even money line them. I'll put like a prop bet, um, over under 51. I'll 51 and a half. I'll take under 51 and a half, because I think it's gonna be a shoot. It's gonna be a shooter, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna. It's a conference game too. I'll take the under on that 51 and a half. Just that half point kind of scare me. Cowboys, I'll take the spread of 3, and Detroit obviously money line them. And see what that ticket would do. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope this was a good show. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our TikTok, and YouTube. Fixing to make an Instagram soon, so I can start posting on that, getting all platforms put up. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for everything. We appreciate all the love, comments. I be seeing y'all argue in the TikTok comments. Y'all niggas is crazy. I don't be want to intervene. I already say what I say on camera, and I might like a few things and go from there. But yeah. What is this, episode 16? It should have been 17, 18 by this, or yeah, 17, 18. We had a couple weeks that we fell off from. One or two of them because of breaks. This is a holiday season, so it's gonna get like that. Next season of Benchmade, we're gonna be down packed on it. And everything's gonna be collected. Hopefully, like, I could get to a point where when I do leave, I could take pretty much the camera and shit on the road. Once I get the equipment right, take the camera on the road where I'm at, set up, and podcast right there. But yeah, no, episode 16. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'm Kai. Benchmade out.